Magic jump cut to the back. Okay. The back key, or the back button on this thing does skip the time. Elephant again. Two, three, done. I'm finding it much harder to dodge this time around. Monkey again. Elephant. Running. Monkey. Alright, you're probably gonna run. Now you're gonna go on crack. Monkey. Mermaid. Health. That is just right. Monkey. Running. Mermaid. I clearly missed destiny. Monkey. Okay, once she's moving that fast, you just gotta dodge. 4, 5. Okay, does it 6 times? Good to know. Monkey. Running. Mermaid. 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Mermaid again. 2, 5, 6. Monkey. Mermaid. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. There will miss. Elephant. running. Mermaid. 3, 4, 5, 6. Help. Start running. Elephant. No, that was monkey. Mermaid. 6. That's elephant. That's monkey. Mermaid. I think that went to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that was painful. But at least the right genie exploded this time. And unfortunately, Risky just made a really good point. Apparently we've been rehired at least. The one silver lining to the rest of the ending up to this point. Alright, so here's the general thing now that we have officially gone through the whole thing. The end result of this game. Shantae has no magic. Risky Boots and her Tinkerbats have escaped, although the plan to basically enslave the magic didn't work. At the cost of Shantae having to destroy her own magical half herself. Technically, Shantae has her job back, but is fully human at this point. Apparently, that has nothing to do with how the hair whipping still works at this point. And Squid Baron is just kind of hanging out. It seems basically he was manipulated up to this point, as mentioned in the earlier story, so that's how they want to leave it, and that's how it's going to be going for the rest of this title. And that is Risky's Revenge Director's Cut in a nutshell. Overall, definitely a more colorful experience than the first game, which itself was basically pushing the limits of the Game Boy Color hardware. Definitely an enjoyable game overall, although the Hypno Baron's dungeon did feel a lot on the stretched out end of things. And some of the item collecting basically is I'm not sure how you're supposed to find some of that stuff in a timely fashion without a guide of some sort, or having to play this thing again and again and again. I'd actually argue that some of the item searches to get to this point were actually harder than the entire last section with the Sunken Cavern and Risky's Lair. That was basically a cakewalk. It was a non-level. Whereas for some of those magic jar searches, it required incredibly precise platforming with basically using the monkey transformation on a single block to bullet your way all over the place, which was infuriating, by the way, even on keyboard controls. But would I say this game is overall worth it? Yes, easily. Definitely another good entry by WayForward, and as of the time of this recording, just a few days ago in fact, we're going to be having, we already actually have on Steam, Shantae Pirate's Curse now released for and available for download. So, since I played the original game to completion, I played Risky's Revenge to completion, in this case it's Blind Run, yes, we're going to be doing Pirate's Curse as well. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to begin the recording for that, since I do want to get back to some more standard Retro Ninja Gaming episodes as well. And realistically, this one, I just wanted to kind of finish this in a whole kind of wave of recording. One, to get it in time because Pirate's Curse just came out, and two, because this one had honestly stretched for quite a bit of time with a large break or two in between. So I really wanted to actually get this title done. So most of the stuff you've been seeing for the past few days, depending on how I release these on YouTube, will actually have it recorded on give or take the same weekend, which is probably the first weekend I've had in ages where I just had enough time to sit down and really play this game the whole way through. Definitely not the fastest time. 7:17:06. I did get all the items at least. And I have the completionist bonus, and one of the ending images being of Risky Boots. Based on the achievements, which I did mention loosely before, I am aware there are 3 other ones that can be achieved depending on how quickly you beat the game and whether or not you beat the game in a fast fashion with all the items. Quite frankly, that's not going to be something I'm going to try to do on camera at this point, because one, I need to kind of really relearn where all the items are and figuring out the fastest route to get them is. And at the moment, considering that it took me some hours to get this far, that's not going to be something I'm going to kind of figure out overnight. And the last thing, which I do remember Wizard mentioning to me before, once you beat the game the first time, Magic Mode gets unlocked. There we go. So basically your standard mode is magic and balance are our magic balance is pretty much balanced. I can't talk right now, forgive me. This is a late recording. But basically the original mode, you don't get anything special, it's your standard variety Shantae, while on the other hand you have the Dancer Shantae costume, which apparently cuts magic usage in half, but also does the same for defense. So let's just take a quick look at that. This was originally advertised as an iOS feature, but after that point, it did get ported as part of the director's cut to this particular title. Of course, as a result, Shantae's graphics, as you can see, it's the same basic movement, but she's given a brand new look, and everything about her is changed in order to fit that whole look, at least in her standard appearance. Yep, also affects her. I don't know why the shoes are squeaking at this point, because she's not wearing any shoes. Or at least not the same type as before. But all in all, that is Risky's Revenge Director's Cut in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I'm done this, Well, I'm probably going to be downloading a copy of Pirate's Curse very shortly, so that's going to be another thing. But before I hop onto that kind of project, yes, I will be returning some more Retro Ninja Gaming. And realistically, I can do another little pickup video as well, since there have been a few things that have been crawling into the office as of late. So that'll be something to be done, hypothetically, during the week. Might be uploaded at the same time as some of these videos. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed my complete blind run of, or I should say mostly blind run of Risky's Revenge Director's Cut on Steam. If you happen to have liked what you saw, I really do suggest actually picking up the copy of it yourself off of Steam or off of any other services where the game has been provided. It's definitely a solid platformer by WayForward. They tend to do a lot of great work, and this is just another example of it. And off the top of my head for Steam, I think it's give or take $10 right now from what I saw of it. So it's definitely a nice and affordable title. So once again, thank you all very much. This has been Many Ninjas, and signing off. Take care, and see all of you later.